Week 16 is here, man. Another week in the NFL season. We got three more to go. It's your boy Barcher Scott here with another preview predictions that I like to do every week. So we're gonna do that here. Another big week in the NFL. Before we get into all that, subscribe, like, leave a comment, all that good shit. Follow me at Barcher Scott. All social media platforms. All of those links are in the description box. So please let's do that. But let's get right into it. Week 16 kicks off tonight in Seattle as the 11-3 Seattle Seahawks will take on the 11-3 Los Angeles Rams. Now, the Rams have already clinched the playoff spot last week after beating the Detroit Lions at home. This is a game that both teams need, especially because even though they have clinched, this is a game where they could drop down to the fifth seed if they do indeed lose this game, man. Of course, obviously for the Seattle Seahawks, there's an opportunity for them to still clinch their position in the NFL playoffs. These are some of their clinching opportunities this week. A win tonight, a win or a tie, clinches a playoff loss, or a Detroit loss on Sunday to the Pittsburgh Steelers, a Detroit loss or a tie. If they win this, they pretty much are in the driver's seat to try to clinch the number one seed. Obviously, they'll be in the race with the Seattle Seahawks, with the 49ers, when they play the 49ers in week 18 in San Francisco. So that should be a tough one there. What we do know, it does not look like Devontae Adams will be playing tonight. Should be Puka Nacua should be playing. He just went out a little bit last week, but he should be playing. No injuries for the Seattle Seahawks. This one, from a Bears perspective, I need the Rams to win this one because just in case we don't win a division, if I'm looking at the schedules, the Seahawks have a much tougher end to the season than the Rams do. So I don't want to be missing out on the playoffs. But honestly, in Seattle, at home, they don't have the injuries that the Rams have. I do think Seattle is going to come out on top and win a very close one. It's the Rams are going to really miss Devontae tonight, and also their defense can't stop a nosebleed. And I do believe Seattle will have a much better free-flowing offense compared to what they had on Sunday against the Colts. So I do expect the Seahawks to win that one. Obviously, Saturday night, there's a doubleheader on Saturday night. Eagles Commanders, there is no Jaden Daniels. They shut him down for the rest of the season. The Eagles have not been playing good ball, even kind of struggled last week at the beginning of the game before they eventually got into a flow over the Raiders. I got the Eagles winning this one. Eagles win this because they have to win this one, and the Commanders are just dead in the water at this point. They're ready. They're already thinking about Cancun. Bears Packers, I will reserve my right to hold on to my pick until tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow to I'm Not Gonna Hold You Live, where I will be giving my official pick. Roma Dunze and Luther Burden III will be out. Just got the information like 15 minutes ago. Tremaine Edmonds, he is questionable, but he is looking like he will play as he practiced in full today. And the only thing left is to add him to the 53-man roster, and I think that'll be done at least by Saturday night. Green Bay Packers, Christian Watson, who got hurt on Sunday against the Broncos. He's practiced in limited fashion the last 2 days. He's not 100%, but he said he's going to give it a go, and he feels like he should be able to play. So expect Christian Watson out there. Josh Jacobs, their running back, did not practice for the second day in a row, but he said that he thinks he's going to play. Now, Matt LaFleur said they're going to give their guys up until the final minute to decide whether or not they're going to play. So I will watch out to see. Even if he does play, he's not going to be 100%. Obviously, Micah Parsons is out. Evan Williams, their safety, doesn't look like he's going to play. He missed practice the last two games, and they're also missing a couple of their defensive tackles. So both teams are dealing with injuries here. So I will tell you this. I do have the Bears winning. I don't know my score yet. I do have the Bears winning. Tune into the show tomorrow. I have my score. But yeah, I do have the Bears winning that one. Let's go to the Sunday slate. Jets Saints. Who cares? Who cares? Jets Saints. In fact, I'm only going to go over the games that actually matter. Who cares about Jets Saints? Both those guys are actually going to be drafting very high. Both teams, 4 wins, 3 wins. Who cares? Bills Browns. This is going to be a little tough game. And this reason I said it's going to be a tough game for the Bills is because the Bills like to lose stupid road games. Now, they did come back last week. Real good comeback win against the New England Patriots. So now their door to win in the AFC East once again is still open. I do think the Bills will win, but I think this is going to be a way harder game than they wanted to be. The Browns be back at home. The Browns got embarrassed in Chicago this past weekend, so I do think they'll put up a little fight. And obviously, Myles Garrett is going to be on the hunt because he is 1.5 sacks away from breaking the all-time sack record, which is currently held by Michael Strahan and T.J. Watt. So I got the Bills winning that one though. It's going to be a little funny game, but I got the Bills winning. Chiefs Titans. Both teams are eliminated, so that doesn't matter. Chargers, Cowboys. Cowboys they're not officially eliminated. They would need everything possible in their favor to go right. So that's not something that I see happening whatsoever. But the Chargers have an opportunity to clinch a playoff berth with a win and Indiana loss or a tie, a win and a Houston loss or a tie or Indiana loss, or a tie, Indiana tie, and a Houston loss. Those are their four clinching scenarios. By the way, I meant to say the clinch scenario for the Bears. If the Bears, I just had it right here. If the Bears win with the Detroit loss or tie against the Pittsburgh Steelers, or if they tie against Green Bay and Detroit loses, they will clinch their playoff berth. Now, for the Packers, it's the same thing: win or Detroit loss or tie and Detroit loss. So yeah, that's for that. I wanted to say that. Eagles, all they got to do is win or a Dallas loss or a tie and a Dallas tie, and they clinch their playoff spot. Oh, they clinch the NFC East if they do that. Now for the Bills playoff clinching scenarios: win in the Indiana loss or tie, win in a Houston loss or tie, or tie in Indiana loss or tie in Houston loss. So, like I just said, if you missed the Chargers, I'm going to repeat the Chargers once again: win in Indiana loss or tie, or win in Houston loss or tie in Indiana loss, or tie Indiana tie in Houston loss. So Chargers, Cowboys. Like I said, the Cowboys, they're mathematically still in it, but let's be real here. They're not making the playoffs. The Chargers, it's in Dallas. The Chargers still put up points. I would think that Schottenheimer's still going to have his guys to play hard, because when even if you're mathematically still in it, you're still going to play hard. I think the Chargers will win this one, but it's going to be a very close game. Give me Chargers by field goal. Panthers, Buccaneers. This is a big game. Panthers, Buccaneers, in Carolina. Now, both of these teams screwed the pooch last week. Of course, the Buccaneers lost at home, their second home loss in a row to the Atlanta Falcons on Thursday Night Football. And then the Saints came in and crashed the party and threw the Panthers out there building on Sunday, as the Panthers lost by a field goal to the to these New Orleans Saints. Both these teams have not played well this last game or two. And this one's at home. I got the Panthers winning this one. I still think the Buccaneers will hold on to win the NFC South by winning their next two games. Let me see who they got after this. So the Buccaneers, after this game, they travel to Miami to play a team that is in disarray, and then they will be at home against the Panthers. While the Panthers, after this game, the Panthers will be will be at home against Seattle. So, I think that they have a great chance of losing that one as well. So I do believe that Tampa will still win this division by winning the last two games. And I think that the Panthers will probably lose the last two games, but I think the Panthers will win this one. They're at home. I'll give them the edge on that. Jaguars, Broncos. Okay, now here are the scenarios for the Broncos and the Jaguars. This is going to be a real good game. The Broncos will clinch the AFC West Division title and the AFC's number one seed with a win and a Chargers loss or tie, and a New England Patriots loss and a Buffalo loss or tie. So a lot of things have to go right for them to win the division and become the number one seed. Now, to just clinch the AFC West, they need a win and a Chargers loss or tie, or a tie and a Chargers loss. Now, for the Jacksonville Jaguars to clinch a playoff berth, they have to win in the Indiana loss or tie, or win in the Houston loss or tie, or tie Indiana loss, or tie Indiana tie and Houston loss. This is going to be a good game because the Jaguars are playing really, really good ball lately. The Broncos obviously have not lost a game since September, 11 wins in a row. And the Jaguars are finally coming together, man. I'm gonna make a bold prediction here. I think that the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to walk into Denver and win, because I just kind of feel like this win streak is going to end eventually. And honestly, this might be a crazy take. If I'm Denver, I kind of want to end in the regular season, like lose first, and then respond to that before you have a big winning streak going into the playoffs. I don't know. I'm just kind of superstitious about things like that. The Broncos obviously have a great defense. I do believe Trick or Trail will give them one or two, but the Jaguars been playing some good ball. They're starting to believe, and I'm gonna go with the Jaguars in an upset in this one, man. Let's go to the others. Texans, Raiders. Texans playing big ball right now. They are a game behind the Jaguars to try to steal the AFC South away from them. They will be playing against the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, they do not have a clinch scenario this week. So that will keep that in mind. They just got to keep the pace. But I do have the Texans winning that one. Steelers, Lions. Woo, woo, woo. Steelers, Lions. Both of these teams need this game badly. The Steelers are up one game on the Baltimore Ravens to hold on to win this AFC North title. And the Lions need to basically go undefeated to give themselves a shot to make the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers, we all know Aaron Rodgers. He is not only the owner of the Chicago Bears, he is the owner of the NFC North. And I do believe that, he's going to give it a shot, obviously, but no TJ Watt. I really don't like the Steelers defense. They give up a lot of points. Detroit's at home. Detroit runs the football well, something that Pittsburgh does not do well defending. And they're desperate. I mean, the Steelers obviously need this game too, but the Lions, it's do or die for them. If they win, if they lose this game and the Bears win, they're done. They're done. So I think the Lions are going to win. I actually think they're going to win pretty easily. I think this is going to be a blowout game at Ford Field. So I'm going to go with the Detroit Lions in this. And then we've got Sunday Night Football in Baltimore. Ravens taking on the Patriots. Ravens need to win this one to keep pace with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Patriots coming off a big blown 21-point lead last week against the Buffalo Bills. Ravens have been shit. I mean, there's no way to sugarcoat it. They've been shit. Lamar's been shit. I don't know if it's an injury thing. I'm gonna give him grace and say it's an injury thing. I've never seen Lamar play this bad in a long time. I don't have any faith in the Ravens at all right now. I do think they're gonna miss the playoffs. Give me the Patriots. Give me the Patriots. Bounce back dub at home. Drake May is gonna play a better game. That Ravens defense is food. I expect them to run the ball well. I expect Drake May to be great. He's going to throw some touchdowns in the air. And I do believe this Patriots defense is going to force some turnovers. Give me the Patriots in this game. And then Monday Night Football. We've got the Colts and the 49ers in Indianapolis. I actually do not know who's starting for the Colts. Is it I think it's Phillip Rivers again. I think it's Phillip Rivers again. Either way, it don't really matter for me. I think the San Francisco 49ers are going to win this game. They're 10-4, even though they are the 7th seed right now, or the 6th seed. They still have a chance to be the number 1 seed. And they've got a pretty soft schedule. I mean, next week they got a tough game against the Bears, but I don't see them losing this game at all. They are the 6th seed right now. Yeah, 10-4. I think they win. I think they win this one, man. So that's how we got this going. It's a chaotic week 16, man. I will be back next. Will I be doing previews next week? Yeah, I'll do a preview next week. TBD on that. It's holiday next week. I don't know what my schedule will be like, but I will be doing a preview of at least the Christmas schedule. Even though the Christmas schedule is diluted as fuck, but so TBD on the previews. But holidays is going on, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, it's your boy Bar Chair Scott. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all social media platforms. All of the links in the description box. I will holler at y'all tomorrow on the live show. I'm not going to hold you. I'm about